Uh-oh. There I go again. There I go. I almost made it, y'all. Almost made it. Almost made it. At least I remembered not to mute myself, though. I just started a new trend. I just didn't want y'all to see my face. So, hey, everybody, welcome to episode 12 of Hidden Gem of Hilarity with HaHa Holly. I'm super excited to have everybody here. I want to say a special shout out. I'm not going to call names in case anybody's not here. But to everybody who's been watching like diligently every week or every other week, thank you so much. You just make it so fun. I get so excited on Wednesdays because I know I get to spend time with y'all and do the show. I'm super excited. I do want to start the show out by saying, of course, rest in peace to DMX and also rest in peace to Dante's Wright. I will not be talking about either on the show tonight, and I wanted to address that up front. It's not because I do not think that the unnecessary killings are not important. Is that actually I'm tired of talking about it, as I know everybody else is tired of talking about it. It's time for more action. So in no way is my not talking about it dismissing it. It's that I want to kind of lighten the mood. We're going through so much, and so I want my show to kind of be lighthearted and kind of have some fun because we all kind of need that mental break. Also, a friend of mine brought to my attention a few weeks ago when I had Alex Starr and Anthony Oakes on the show. Alex was attempting to talk about Asian hate versus African Americans and that whole thing going on. And somebody felt like I was being dismissive towards Alex. I was not. It was the same thing that actually was not a part of the show. But I do apologize if anybody was offended by that. It wasn't a part of the show, and I was just trying to reel it back in. And I just didn't want to go deep into the subject again, not dismissing it as not important, but keeping the show light. So now that we got all the heavy work out of the way, hey, y'all. Hey, let's bring in Miss Jade. Hey, Jade.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I don't know why I'm talking like that. Because you do. You be like, hi, why do the wait a minute, you know what this is? This is going to definitely be a moment with a millennial. Why do all of the younger generation, I say younger generation, say hiya, no, hiya? Wow.
I
Why?
don't know because I've been talking like that since I was young.
To say why you talking like that, you just drive me crazy. But why? When did it start to add an A on everything? Holly,
Girl,
why?
I
So,
don't know.
are you still doing your A M
SMR.
ASMR? And what is that again? Let the people know who weren't here last week and where they can listen to your AM.
Okay, so it's basically autonomous sensory meridian response. And it's basically just certain sounds or feelings, like when people play in your hair or people like scratch your back. It's just that tingly sensation that goes up and down your body.
Okay, and it doesn't require you to use Molly or ecstasy. That's great. That's great to keep those feelings. And where can they find you if they want to check it out and learn more about it?
On YouTube is where I basically will put everything, and that's at Jade the Gym ASMR. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You can find my like personal Instagram on
Pop it back
Instagram.
up.
Yeah, there we go. Oh wait,
That's not you. Okay. Yes, the green stoned dragon, and she'll be posting about her YouTube channel on there. So I can't wait. And I actually asked her to teach me. Can you imagine me doing that on my comedy channel? Like I would have mine be all funny. Do you think that would work?
No, because people are very serious about it being not funny.
Okay, you got me all the way together, honey. Like they not just serious, they very serious. Like
very serious.
Okay, well, I'm super excited. Like, how you been mentally? Mental check-in. You doing good?
Yeah, I'm good. Just trying to stay creative and busy.
Well, I mean, you stay creative. You back dancing. You back in dance classes.
Yes, I actually have a performance this Friday.
Oh, tell you something of it. I wish I could. Let me tell y'all something. When I tell you Jade represents for the thick girls and can dance her butt off, I always tell her she needs to be a dancer for what's her name? What's the girl's name? Lizzo. Yeah, she needs to be a dancer for Lizzo. Okay, Jay, I'm gonna pop you out and I'm gonna bring in our guest. And you know what? Before I bring in the guest, should we
do a trivia question?
Should we do a little trivia question?
I think we should. And it's going to tie into our first topic. So I'm
Okay,
going to throw it on the screen. And of course, rules as always. First comment I see on this side will win a prize of some sort. Okay, so there have been 8 Fast and Furious movies so far. How many of them have had Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in them?
Okay. There have been 8 Fast and Furious movies so far. How many of them have had Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in them? I think I know the answer. I think I have. I've never seen all of the Fast and Furious. I've only seen 1.5. I saw the one with Bow Wow was in Tokyo some years ago, and
That's
then
like the second one.
oh well, there you have it. And I saw it when I go to Universal Studios out here. I saw the ride. I don't know.
Right.
Whoever answers first, whoever pops in on Jade's side first, you will win a gift card. So we will announce a little bit later who won. All right, see you, Jade. All right, everybody. We're gonna have a good time this week. My first guest coming up. I love her. She is hilarious. She performs all over DC, all New York, all over everywhere. She's never sitting still. Every time I turn around, I see her jet setting on a plane. Just a wonderful spirit, good energy, funny girl, just a sweetheart. From the time I've never physically met her. We met on Zoom shows, but from the time we first met each other on the Zoom shows, been a connection because she is a wonderful, funny, energy filled sweetheart. Let's give it up for Nick Snow.
Hey.
Hey, Nick. How are you?
I am good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm
your
good.
beautiful self.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Holly, fine, y'all.
I am.
Until she just wiped her nose.
I don't know why. Okay, so listen, I do this. Hey, Miss. Okay, Martistine Williams is watching. She was one of my teachers in college. So when I say bad words, I kind of feel bad on here. One of my professors in college. She was actually over my department at one point. I think. Yes, she was over my speech and theater.
It's good to have that continued support. Look at that.
Yes, my 3rd grade teacher still follows me on Facebook and comments all the time. That's hilarious. But what do you have going on? What's happening in your world?
So what's happening in my world is I had COVID. Yes, I performed up in New York, had a freaking ball. And you had Alex on the show last week. So yeah, went up there, performed. Hey, Anthony, went up there, performed. Can I say hey to people that pop in?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So yeah, went up there and performed, had a dope show. Oh my goodness. I think they even gave me extra time.
Oh wow.
Came back and whoo, my sister was sick.
Oh wow. I mean, did you have it bad? I mean,
yeah, I had it bad. Unfortunately, I'm one of the people following the underlining issues. Okay. I have rheumatoid arthritis and fibromyalgia. So yeah, so that caused me to have it worse.
Wow.
My best friend went up there with me, and she only was sick for 2 days.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey, Keisha. That's my friend Keisha. She called me.
Okay. Hey, Keisha. I was like, well, I'm glad you're feeling better. You look good. You don't look like you went through nothing. They go Phil Pages on too.
Hey, Phil.
I'm glad you ain't looking like what you was feeling like.
You should have seen me about 2 hours ago. Good God.
Well, I appreciate you being on the show. So
anything for you. Like you said, since we performed together just one time on Zoom, we've been tight ever since. So
yeah. You talked about me blowing my nose. I don't know what it is. And it's a comic who is a doctor in Detroit. And I actually asked her, it happens when I'm on live or Zoom or something. Nerves. And I said, I'm not nervous. And she said, but it's like subconscious.
Anxiety, all the subconscious. Yeah.
And so I said, people gonna think I got a coke habit because I'm always like,
you should just get some black tissue.
You know what? See, that's what, there you have it right there. See, and she's smart too, everybody. Smart too. Well, thank you, Dollar. I'm going to pop you back in. I'm going to bring in our next guest, and we're going to come in and cut up, honey.
All right, let's do it.
All right. This next gentleman coming, same thing. First of all, he is an ally. Just has nothing but wonderful things to say about the Black community. I love him so much. That's number 1. Number 2, he is hilarious. Number 3, same thing like with Nick. He has the most wonderful energy and spirit. And there are people like never met him in person either, met him on a Zoom show, but it's certain people, their energies, I just know that they're good people. And he is definitely one of them. He has won comedy festivals. He has his own show, The Misfits of Comedy. I know he's going to correct me because I probably got the name wrong, but he has a hilarious podcast that he'll tell you about. You need to tune into it. It's amazing. He's amazing. Let's give it up for Iggy Love Sky.
Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. Why it gotta be black? Why it gotta be black?
You didn't.
You were like, oh, is it?
Ally that he turned himself black. Where are you?
I was like, I'm an ally to everybody. But yes. I'm just trying to tease you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you, but I can't see you.
What do you mean you can't see me?
The screen is literally black.
Are you, girl? You gotta stop. Stop it.
Oh,
now it's black. Hold up. We are.
I'm gonna pop you. Oh, there you go. There you are. I'm so serious.
Do you see me now? Do you see me now?
But you're frozen.
I'm not. I'm moving. I'm not. Like, seriously. Hold up a second. We gonna wait. We gotta wait. What is going on? Are we moving? Are we good? Are we good?
Not yet. Oh,
hold up.
Miss Williams,
you're in the show.
You had COVID-19 and hospitalized 52 days, 23 spent on a ventilator. Had to learn how. Oh my gosh. Oh, I am praying for you, and I'm so glad you pulled through, Miss Williams. I'm so glad you pulled through. Not only is she my former teacher, but she's also my soror. Yay!
So are we now? Are we clean? Are we synced up now?
No, you're still frozen on my end. You know what? Go out.
Hold up. Wait. We gonna do this.
He's funny, y'all. You can hear his energy, y'all. COVID is it's ramping back up. They say it's ramping back up in Detroit really bad. So everybody still stay safe. I know a lot of people are getting vaccinated. Whether you do or don't, it's up to you. But whatever you do, stay safe. Continue to stay safe. Take care of yourself. Take your vitamins. Keep rested up. All of the above. While Iggy's fixing his screen, I'm going to pop him out real quick. Pop Jade back in so we can see if anybody answered that trivia.
No. I mean, people answered, but they didn't get it correct.
Should we put it back in and just see?
I mean, we can. All right, I'm going to pop it back up for you guys, just in case you didn't see it.
Okay. There have been 8 Fast and Furious movies so far. 8. How many of them have had Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in them? I can tell you it's more than 0 and less than 9. Okay, we got to back in now. So y'all keep on trying. How many of the Fast and Furious movies was Dwayne "Rock" Johnson in? All right, Jade, we'll pop Iggy back in. Okay. All right, there you go, love. Now, let's give it up for Iggy Love Sky. I had to give it to you again. How are you?
Honestly, amazing.
Yes. I know
amazing.
You are.
This
Always.
has been what I've learned as I've gotten older is when I see a beautiful rainbow, I smell something horrible and awful because I'm probably standing in some shit. Excuse my language.
No, you're fine.
And I know that when I walk and I step in some shit, I know to lift my head quickly because there is probably a rainbow up in the sky.
Oh.
And I've learned in life that for every action, there is an equal but opposite reaction, this yin and this yang. And when I was younger, I over-celebrated the good things and I demonized myself for the bad things and beat myself up. And now I've learned that with everything good comes something equal but oppositely bad. And when anything bad happens, something equal but oppositely good happens.
Yes.
And so I like good surprises. So when I get really good news, I'm like, I'm waiting for the world to shit on me. It's going to happen. Like, where is it? I'm going to step in it. Where is it? Because I'm going to get surprised. So now when I get something bad news, I'm like, yes, there's something good about to happen. you know, and this is what happened. Last year, the pandemic hit, and I have a resort in Mexico. It's an off-the-grid resort 2 hours south of San Diego, a private peninsula, completely self-sustained. We were rocking it, had investors. It was amazing. The pandemic hit. We lost everything, and I went bankrupt.
Oh, no.
I was at the edge of the cliff, like right there. And I literally just, I put all of my life, my savings, everything into this. And it just disappeared like that overnight. And I'm ready to call it, right? I'm just like, I'm done. I'm done. And I look down at my feet, and I have this like gay critic in my mind. I call her Mimosa. And so Mimosa starts talking to me. She's like, don't do it. Don't do it. No gay boy would be caught dead in pink Crocs. At least go put some Ferragamos on.
He's so silly.
And I go inside and I turn on some Oprah on YouTube, eat me some Skittles and drink me some tequila, because that is salvation. Salvation is Oprah, Skittles, and tequila.
Okay, all right.
And Oprah says over and over and over again, passion plus service equals success.
Okay.
Passion plus service equals success. So I'm thinking, this isn't working. So what am I passionate about? I'm passionate about comedy, but specifically diverse voices. I was raised by African-American women. I was a latchkey kid, and I was the only white kid in the neighborhood. And I was raised by Black women. And I love diverse voices. I love representation. I've lived all over the world. I speak 4 languages. I love different cultures. I truly believe that to see the light of humanity, every color must shine brightly. And so I came up with this idea to create a comedy studio, because I've been in comedy for 20 years, for the unsung voices, to give a platform for diversity.
Yeah.
And I called it Misfit Toys Comedy, because we're all misfit toys, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And we did it for free. Didn't ask for anything. That was my passion and my service. And little bit by little bit, a year later, we are headlining the APCA Spring 2021 conference.
Wow.
Which is the biggest booking for all of the campuses and universities. I have given voices to so many different women of color, gender, ethnicity, and they are speaking their truth. And for the first time, we're not at the back of the line. They pulled the red rope to the side, and we're at the front. And it feels so good to give a platform, a stage, a microphone, and help people shed light into their darkest corners of their lives, subconscious, etc., and retell their stories through comedy and heal themselves and entertain the world. And now we getting paid. It is amazing. It's been a year, and it just happened. So thank you, Oprah. Thank you, Skittles. Tequila helped a little bit, but seriously, passion plus service equals success. And that is what I learned in this darkest of times in 2020.
Well, congratulations, number one.
Thank you. I'm
so glad that you did not do it in your pink Crocs or your Ferragamos. Your energy, you have to remember, you have amazing energy, Iggy, and you're going to receive it back. So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
To see on Instagram, and we'll pop up your Instagram handle at the end of the show, but I'll pop it up again now. Iggy Loves Sky on Instagram and Facebook, actually, and so we can follow the journey and keep up.
Yeah, and then Misfit Toys Comedy, if you can throw that up there too, at Misfit Toys Comedy. And we run a studio. If you want to become a comedy superstar, we can make that happen. If you want to use comedy as a spiritual practice, as yoga for the soul, to understand yourself and to heal yourself, I have students that just do it, not because they want a Netflix special or they want to get on stage. They do it because it makes them feel good, and they get more healing out of that than going to see a therapist. Because in all honesty, the therapist is like, this is what's wrong with you. Great, now I know that my mom messed me up. Okay, now what do? Well, you apply comedy to retell that story. And now that equals wisdom, which is forgiveness, acceptance, and understanding.
Yes. Well, you're wonderful. So I'm glad
I love you. I love you, love you, love you. You know that I love you. So
love you too. And we're gonna pop Nick back in and we're gonna have us a good old time. Yes. Yay!
How ironic would you have a comedian who is a healer on here, and then I knew nothing about Iggy, and he knows nothing. He knows nothing. He doesn't even know what I do.
All I know is that hair is beautiful, and you know what? I don't have the neck muscles to pull it off, so I'm like mad respect because I'm like, your neck must get tired.
Let me tell you, you have to have good neck muscles to be a lesbian. Okay, the lesbian is into the building.
Oh yeah, I literally just got off a podcast talking to we have a power couple. They're a married couple, lesbians, and they work at they're Misfit Toys Comedy Studio performers. And so they were talking about what it's like to be together and perform together. So I love lesbians so much. So much. I call lesbian.
Gotta connect on that.
I don't travel without a lesbian. I need a lesbian with me at all times. Because when something goes down, I don't need a gay boy sitting there taking pictures and complaining. I need a lesbian who solves the problem. Because lesbians solve problems.
You know,
like Swiss Army lesbian. Don't leave home without her.
You know what? See, yes, but y'all make sure y'all definitely connect after the show because see, things work. I'm trying to take
that. Yes, divine intervention.
So we're gonna jump into the show, y'all. We had the trivia about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, and there's no coincidence that we had that trivia because he's the first topic that we're going to talk about. He has dangled it in the air that he is going to run for president if that's what people want. What do we think about that? I'll start with you, Nick.
Of course. Here's the thing. You only have to be over 35. You have to be, you have to be born in the US to be president. You have to be 35, I think.
Yeah.
You have to, I read it somewhere. I think you have to be over 35. You have to be, I think, born in the US, and you have to have lived, I think, in the U.S. for 14 years, something like that. Which is so stupid. If you go in the Library of Congress, it'll tell you all of this stuff. I used to work the Library of Congress. So anyway.
That is the most beautiful library with that dome right there. It's so amazing.
So, and
by the way, a library for all you young people, you got to explain what a library is. People don't even know what a library is no more.
So a library is a place also houses materials. They house different things.
Wait, I thought it was a place where homeless people get free Wi-Fi.
You know what?
I'm gonna bust you up. Here's the thing. Right now, after Trump being our president, former president, excuse me, it's up for grabs. It's like anybody can run for president. I'm not against The Rock running for president. I mean, after Trump, I think we could deal with anybody.
Be careful what you say about it, because then the Kardashians will be in the house. So,
you said Kardashians.
I did. I absolutely
I love it. But yeah, The Rock. I mean, at least we would have another fine president.
Yeah, have some more eye candy. Yes,
and only fans in the Oval Office. Only fans in the Oval.
Exactly. Only fan. What do you think about The Rock running, Iggy?
Why are we even talking about this? Kamala.
And listen, that's not. Yep. Go. Okay, Kamala. Go. Okay.
Kamala.
Okay.
But see, what I want to know is why does it for a woman to become president? What do we got to do? Kill an old man? That's what we got. No, Kamala. I just want to talk about Kamala. Rock, you cute and all and everything. But I don't need my eye candy running the country. I need my eye candy running something else. I need Kamala to do what she needs to be doing. I need Kamala to step up and do what she's supposed to be doing. I'm so glad Rock, you stay doing what you're doing. Looking cute. Exactly. You look cute and you do you. But cute.
But
I don't need cute running. No.
Every time he answers questions about running, he always throws in Matthew McConaughey. He always says, just like Matthew McConaughey is probably gonna run for what? Governor?
What does Pornhub have to do with the presidency? Stop the nonsense. Just stop the nonsense.
I'm like, I love how people throw somebody else in there.
Well, you know what? I'm not a fan of it. And I love The Rock. But we don't need another celebrity that doesn't know the really politics. Now, do I think we need to get away from traditional politics? Yes. But I think you should have at least held one public office before you're able to run for president, of governor or higher, so that you know the ins and outs.
But that's not a requirement.
It's not a requirement. But my thing is, if The Rock does run and win, then what keeps the Kanyes from coming, and the Kardashians and people like
Kamala, she's gonna take out those Chuck Norrises and bop them in the head. Kamala's gonna keep them from stop the nonsense. Okay. Can't even take this nonsense.
We got one. Nick says she would be okay with it, and Iggy is not, and I'm not. Sorry, I'm not sure what Jay thinks. Probably wants him to be in the office. I don't know. Oh, she said no. She said no. So actually,
everybody who's really running everything is not
the president.
It's not the president. Yeah. So it's like you're putting someone in the seat, but then everybody else is really having to say. So who we putting in the seat?
Yeah, but see, the presidency has become
a joke.
Yeah, it's become a joke and a popularity contest among mess, and that's what we've gotten rid of 8 years of an orange rectum, and I hope we never have to deal with that again. So yes. Speaking of Matthew McConaughey in Texas, what do y'all think about everybody moving to Texas, especially comics? Like, people are moving in droves from California specifically.
So I didn't even know about that until you mentioned it.
Yeah.
And then I had to think about it. I have a lot of friends who left Vegas, moved to Texas, and now they moved to Mexico.
Well, as Iggy being a California comic, what do you think, Iggy? I saw someone said that who was it? Woofy, I can't remember her first name. She said they should have to audition to come back. So what are we feeling, Iggy, about the people who are leaving, specifically comics?
So when the pandemic hit, things got really intense, right? So I came down to Mexico, and I knew it was getting really intense when all my neighbors, it just started filling up with illegal white people from Orange County. Like, it's bad in America when Mexico is filling up with illegal white people from Orange County. My gardener, his name is Steve. Steve. And people say, oh, Mexicans are lazy. I'm like, have you seen a Republican with a leaf blower?
Exactly.
So that's like, go do Texas. You know what? And there are some beautiful parts of Texas. There are some beautiful parts of Texas. And I do enjoy certain parts of Texas. But then there are parts of Texas that make me question whether or not we are even part of the same race of humans. Like, I'm like, are these even, like, I don't even know what is going on. And then there are parts of Texas where it just rains bugs. I was in Wichita Falls, and these gigantic bugs, and I couldn't even see in the thing. Texas, you want to go and do that, because then hopefully California will become more affordable so I can go back there. So that's great. Do you go to Texas so that California can become affordable for the rest of us?
Exactly. But they're saying that that's one of the reasons why people are moving, because real estate is so cheap over there. But then also, California-wise, politics, people who were opposed to the governor shutting us down so long are moving. But they said the comedy scene is blowing up in Austin. My thing is, that's more stage time for me. So yeah, but Nick, I'd started with Iggy because he's here, and it's mostly a boom from here with the comics. But you said you noticed some friends move from Vegas to Texas and then Mexico.
Yep, I have some friends who are right down in Quintana Roo.
Okay.
And one of my close friends, actually, one of my fellow healers, she was in Vegas, then moved to Texas, and now she's in Mexico. And when she sends me pictures and she's like, look at how many of us have moved to Mexico.
Wow.
And I'm like, woo. I'm telling you, if I wasn't a mother who shared custody, I probably would be out.
Well, let me tell you something about moving to Mexico. I started watching Good Girls. I'm going off topic for a minute. Have y'all seen Good Girls?
Of course. Hello, 3 times.
Okay, so I just started binge watching it. Speaking of Mexican, that boy is fine. Manny Montano. I will move to Mexico so I can learn Spanish so that I can take him from his wife. Like
La única manera de aprender el español es de estar de cuatro patas.
Well, I'll cuatro patas everything because I.
And I'm over here like
all my Spanish speakers are dying right now.
I'm over here like, hola, ¿cómo está? Okay,
I know. If I say something offensive, I'm sorry. I stop doing it because I don't know what you hear me saying. But yeah, people are moving. I didn't know about the Mexico thing though. Y'all just enlightened.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Let me explain something really quickly. The way that Mexico works, it's a 5 ratio. So if you make $20,000 in America, you multiply that times 5 in Mexico. So that's $100,000 lifestyle. So if you make $100,000 in America and you can keep that salary and you move it to Mexico, that's a $500,000 lifestyle.
That's what I was going to tell you. My friend lives in a gated community.
Wow.
Her rent is like $400.
Jay, pop it for a minute. What?
Yes. Her apartment is badass. And I'm like,
You think we can take the show to Mexico, Jay?
Girl, I'm trying to go.
Rosetta Stone. Ladies and gentlemen, the hit Jim Hilarity show, HaHa Holly, will be skipping Texas and moving to Mexico.
Well, no. The American dream is not what it used to be. The American dream is make as much money as you can in America and then escape to Mexico or Costa Rica or Bali, because you can't retire with that same lifestyle in America anymore. You just can't.
Well, here I come. So I'm like, yay. I popped Jade out, but I meant to keep her in. Did anybody win, Jade?
No.
Okay, should we give them a little bit more time?
No, because
I want to know the answer.
People are answering.
Prize, but can Iggy and I guess?
Yeah, you could guess. Yeah.
I'm just gonna say 1.
Oh.
Iggy, did you get a question
about the Rock?
Yeah.
No, about
this is this is what I got to say.
The Rock. Okay, I'm gonna
pull out her crystal. Oh my god, this is crazy.
This is what I got. This is what I got to say about that. This is what I got to say. That's my answer.
I got my rose crystal up there. It's up there. I can't reach it. Hey, 3, Jay. It was 3, right?
No, it was 5.
5, and nobody got 5. Did anybody get close?
A lot of people said 4.
Okay. Okay. Well, you know what? Kudos to the 4. You're not gonna win a prize.
I mean, if you Google it, I had to kind of do some research because if you Google it, it says 4 because they don't count Hobbs and Shaw as a Fast and Furious movie. They just count it as like its own thing. So I mean, if you want to give it to somebody who said 4, okay. Look at Evie Marie.
Hobbs and Shaw. You know what, Evie? I'm not dealing with you. Okay, so Hobbs and Shaw is a Fast and Furious movie, but I can understand how they could be misleading. So Jay, who got 4 first? Philip.
Yes.
Okay, Phil. I'll be sending you a gift card. Phil, that's a fellow comic advisor. That's actually how I met Nick in one of Phil's shows. So yes, Phil will send a gift card. All right, thank you, Jade.
Shout out to Phil for Googling first. No, I'm joking.
Right. That's what it is. So y'all, we were talking about comedy. Will comedy change? Evie, you already yes, I already know, Evie. Will comedy change when the world really opens back up? And between the cancel culture and people being afraid of things like more pandemics, will it be the same? Will it get back to normal, what we knew as normal?
I'm going to let Iggy take that first.
So the answer is obviously no, because everything always changes. Nothing stays the same. We are evolving. And comedy is a reflection of the zeitgeist, which is the social conversation. Mm-hmm. For instance, Pepe Le Pew. Back then was funny, right? I remember watching Pepe Le Pew. When I show Pepe Le Pew, because I run a comedy studio and I talk about what is comedy and what is a comedic character. It is a character who has a blind spot. Pepe Le Pew doesn't know that he's, for lack of a better word, rapey. He thinks he's romantic. Mm-hmm. If he realized that he was so aggressive and inappropriate, that wouldn't be comedy. That would be CSI.
Exactly.
But that was at the time funny. But we're evolving as a people. We're evolving as a society. Where we are now, we're demanding more of our entertainment. I don't want to just chuckle. I want to be enlightened. I want to be educated. I want to learn. I want to be brought together. And I recommend, it's like, I want more than just fast food entertainment. I want something quality, organic. Give me some gluten-free comedy. I don't want your Doritos, Cheetos, trans fat comedy. No, give me some organic, healthy, that feeds my mind, my soul, that takes me to another level. That's what I think, and everywhere as a people evolving.
I don't think that comedy is ever going to be the same. I think that we're going to have to continuously adjust and adapt to the new norms, be more creative.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we're going to have to find ways to make Zoom comedy better. Like you have a lot of younger, I'm going to say entertainers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to say comedians, but you have a lot of younger comedians,
comedic artists,
a lot of comedic artists. There we go, doing a lot of different kind of comedy, like on Instagram and stuff like that. And it's like, so as the newer generations are coming up, that's what they're more gravitating towards. You know, they're not really gravitating. If you look at, I don't know how it is in California, but I know for a lot of shows I go to in the DMV, or even when I was up in New York, the crowds wasn't as young. It was like there was a certain age limit, and it's like, they want to see you here. They can just go to the phone, and laugh. And so we're gonna have to get really, we're gonna have to get more creative. I'm on TikTok, trying to navigate through that.
I need to go to TikTok University because I'm hard. But you know,
so we gotta adapt to the new norms.
But with so many comics, and bigger name comics doing Netflix specials, like dropping Netflix schedules, like I used to drop my draws.
Yes,
it's why should they come pay $10 to see us when they can see Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle?
My point exactly.
All in one day. So I get it. You know, we got to step our game up, but it's nothing like the live
experience. It's nothing like the live experience, and I'm never going to stop.
I'm never going to stop either. And some people don't like Zoom comedy shows. I love them. First of all, that's where I met you all. I love them, and I have made kill it on TikTok. I'll try my best, Denise. But I feel like I've become a better comic. I've met comics. So now when the world opens up, I'm going to do the Ugly Mug. I'm going to do DMV Laugh House in person. I'm going to New York. You know, I'm going to different places. So I think the Zoom shows have definitely kept my muscle working. And Iggy, I hear what you're saying, and I do agree with you to an extent about changing. But just like the world, everybody's not gluten-free. So I think we need a little bit of everything to make the comedy
go around. Do you agree? There is a place for that. And don't get me wrong. I a week ago went to McDonald's and got that two Big Mac 20 chicken McNugget special. And then I had to go to the hospital because it like kickstarted my kidney stones, and I'm at Kaiser in the ER. And they're like, what happened? And I was too embarrassed to tell the doctor that like I ate 2 Big Macs and 20 chicken McNuggets with hot mustard sauce. And I am now in the hospital.
I'm just over here like, I'm a pescatarian. So when you say Big Mac and chicken nuggets, I'm like, I remember. I remember the taste. Once
a year. So that's what I'm saying. There is a place, but we can't be eating and consuming that type of entertainment on the regular because we're just gonna die mentally, emotionally. We're gonna die. But yes, there is a place for that whoopee cushion, funny humor. But
look what this has done. It has. For those of us who are just used to performing on stage, look what the pandemic did for us. It put us, it made us go, okay, I really don't want to do this, but let me try it. Let me do it. Because you know why? Because it was just in us. And we were like, I gotta perform. I gotta tell some jokes. I'm going crazy. Yep.
Exactly. No, it definitely has. And one of the Zoom shows I did a Zoom show for Alcoholics Anonymous. 500 plus, it got up to 575 people at one point.
That's dope. That's dope.
It never dropped below 540.
That's dope. See, now those kind of Zoom shows I would like, but I'm doing the Zoom shows where it's mostly comedians, and we're just laughing at each other.
But it is an open mic. That's open mic. That's our open mic. We can't go to open mics right now. That's our open mic. So let me tell this though. Speaking of the cancel culture, and don't tell me what unless you want to. Is there anything when Iggy and Nick make it, is there
What do you
anything?
make it? I've already made it. There's no if.
Excuse me.
I'm already at here. Like, I don't know what you're
When
talking
we
about.
make it. When we make it,
But what is that? What does make it mean? Because you got to define make it. You got to unpack make it. Because what do you mean?
I'm gonna unpack it real cute. It's got a pink bow on it right now.
Okay. I understand pink, so please.
That's why I use pink, because I knew you would. So years from now, when they say, I think I may get Iggy and Nick to host the Oscars. And then somebody hears it and Twitter fingers get to going, looking in your history. Is there anything that's going to come back and keep you from being able to host the Oscars?
Oh, definitely. Definitely. But I stand by it and I own it and I get in front of it.
Oh, no.
And so what I teach at MTC is, and why I love Tiffany Haddish, because she's the perfect example of this. If you can have the courage to own your vulnerability, then you can turn your Achilles heel, your most vulnerable thing, and you flip the script and you own it. Then you can turn your Achilles heel into your Athenian shield and sword, and you become unstoppable. So what she did, what Miss Haddish did, is she came from the hood and the streets. And now she's in Hollywood. What did she do? She put on her Gaultier and did the nay and did it 22 times. Did you ever see a Hollywood star wear the same dress twice? No. Do you think Nicole Kidman gonna come out in a red carpet dress and do the nay? No. She owned who she was unapologetically, got in front of it and did it to the 10th degree. And that is a superstar, and that is a superpower. So yes, if I made a mistake or if I said something, but I'm going to own it, lean into it, because I wouldn't have said it so it's going to come up, but I'm going to turn it into my superpower.
Okay. And for me, if they ask me to host, they're going to already know who I am. They're going to already know that I am that open book, that Gemini that just, I say what I want to say. I don't judge anyone, so I don't even judge myself. Whatever I want to say, whatever I feel, whatever my thought process is, I'm an oracle of duality. Like today I could be talking healing, tomorrow I could be talking with somebody's ass, but they know that's about me. So if they're asking me, they already know everything.
Who you are.
Yeah, they want someone authentic to go ahead and host, then here we are. And you're gonna spank me, Holly, but I gotta run and get my charger.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and get your
run. And that's authentic for you.
That's authentic. Iggy,
you gotta call it. You gotta call it.
My cousin Iggy said as he's repping with the unicorn behind him. Yes. But Iggy, I forgot to ask you at the top of the show, do you have anywhere to be? Because sometimes we run a little long if we having good conversation. So do you have a show after this one?
I am in the moment with you.
All right, amen.
And this is my priority. And whatever show is coming, that's why I came right 3 minutes on, because I give the respect to the moment, because the future is not guaranteed. And you are my priority. This is my priority, and I am here with you.
Y'all hear that? I am the priority. So yes, I agree with you all. There are probably some things in my past, but I'm gonna own it too. Like anything I said 12 years ago or when I was 29, I've grown as a person. So yeah, I think you're right in owning whatever it is that you said.
Don't get defensive. Own it.
Yeah. Own it.
Explain why.
Explain why. Exactly. That's exactly what I was about to say. Have you ever trolled someone on social media?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what troll is?
Well, I know what a troll is. It's that thing that lives under the bridge and doesn't let you pass.
Yes. So
but
when you
I don't know what. English isn't my first language, by the way. So you have to unpack some things for me because I just don't get it.
I'm gonna pull Jade in for a moment.
Is that just basically being like a jerk to somebody?
Yes. Jade, pop in so you can tell us what moment with what trolling means. This is our moment with the millennial, Iggy. Jade, what is trolling? Help Iggy understand, because
trolling is what they do with the fish and then the net, and then they bring all that.
No, Jade. What's trolling on social media, Jade?
So basically, it's where like spam accounts, fake accounts, just write a whole bunch of bad stuff about people.
Oh, so
not just fake accounts though. Like you can troll somebody.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You like me, right?
See, you don't even know what trolling is. You knocking on me and you can't even agree.
I know what it is. Jade is describing it for her generation. I'm telling you what it is. You don't
also going in the background, digging up stuff on people, researching, going way back to looking at the old MySpace stuff. That's
I'm old school.
You're trolling.
I'm old school. Okay, yeah. So I was raised by I came from communist Russia.
Okay.
And so my mother told me, when you have a problem with somebody, you give them the shadow. When they're walking home, you throw a coat over their head, you beat the fuck out of them, you throw them in the ditch. So I don't troll, I shadow.
You shadow. Well, so trolling also is like, let's say you didn't like me. So you just keep commenting on whatever, like I'm posting. And I could say, oh, I had these eggs today. And you say burnt eggs, that kind of thing. So so you don't.
So no.
Like
do you have children? Do you have children?
No.
Do you have children? Who's the most important person in your life?
Mine?
Mm-hmm.
My daddy.
So what I would do basically is, do you like your father?
I do.
I hope he will be here tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, no, so Iggy.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
I just boom, then problem solved. Okay. So I know I don't do any of this. No, I'm just straight to the boom. We done. Like there's no, you're in a ditch or people just disappear. I just go old school, like communist style, like KGB.
I'm loving it.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay, so Iggy's never trolled. Jade, have you ever trolled?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I don't really be on social media.
That's true too. Nick, have you ever trolled?
No.
I know you haven't.
No, I don't. I don't have that. You know what? I'm always on I'm so a lover of self. I'm always on my own shit. And my friends can tell you that. Friends, family. Mm-hmm. I am always on my own social media.
Well, so here's the thing. So before I got on Instagram, before Facebook, Twitter, I literally one night my mom came into my room and she said, have you actually been asleep? I realized 24 hours straight I was on Twitter. 24 hours straight.
When Twitter first came out?
Yes. And I met this guy from London. And we became cool because he's so funny too. I went to London, had an Eat, Pray, Love moment. But while I was there, I looked him up and like we connected and we're still cool now. So it used to be like that. But if somebody was, I troll people who deserve it though. I troll people who are trolling somebody else. I troll the troll.
I have a new thing that I do, but it's not trolling.
What is it?
Oh Lord, these young lesbians on TikTok.
Oh Lord.
Woo! Woo!
Oh Lord.
My eyes are like, I feel my head. I know you did not.
Oh my God.
Let me tell you, I'm like, Lord. And they all in the military. I'm like, woo. Yes, don't act, don't tell has been lifted. Tell me all. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, you go ahead and have your fun on TikTok. I'm trying to get into TikTok. So, okay. So y'all have never trolled. I take it neither one of you started any Twitter finger wars, so we'll let that go. You've never argued with somebody. I'm
not a lesbian. I don't do Twitter finger.
Well, I'm not a lesbian either, but I do Twitter fingers. Let me tell you something. This one girl, it was last year. She called me a fat auntie. Two things. Yes, she did. By the end of us arguing, I said, "Are you in LA? If so, meet me here." And then I was like, "Holly, you 40-some years old. Tell us." Somebody,
it don't go away.
Who probably don't even look like their picture on Twitter.
That's the thing.
Because she got so bad, so I did. I had a little Twitter war with her. Okay, so
but I read people comments a lot. That's what I do. That's not. I don't know what that's called.
Well,
but
what I do,
I read comments a lot.
I think the best thing to do is just have success, because the best revenge is success. And so when I have haters, or if I want to get back at somebody, I come out with a TV special. I launch a comedy school. I'm going to build a resort. I'm going to buy the house next to you and make it nicer and bigger, and then play loud ass music until you move out.
And for me,
no. We going to do it. We going to do it on a level.
I know people so bad it's crazy.
Well, that's cute. That's cute and everything. But I now am going to adopt a new method. I'm going to shadow the hell out of people.
Shadow.
Yep. I'm going to pick up the Russian accent too. So
do it now. Do it now.
Do it for me. Do it for me.
Do it for me.
Yeah, do it for me. And then no emotion.
Do
it for me.
Do it for me.
Yeah, but don't even move your face. Nothing
no
is
emotion.
no emotion.
For me.
That's what makes it scary.
No
I love you so much.
This
is the happiest I have ever been in my life.
Do you know where I learned from?
Do you know what da means?
Yes, it means yes.
Da. Okay. Do you know what the word for choir is?
What?
Whore.
Oh.
Say it again.
Whore.
No, say the how do you say it?
Whore.
Oh, how do you say it in Russian?
Choir. The word for choir in Russian is whore. And so we had an English program in St. Petersburg, and they were talking, and they're like, "Who would like to be member of whore?" Because they were starting a choir on campus. The Americans are like,
I was just getting ready to say it. I know a lot of whores that went on choir in church, but for choir, that would make sense. That is
exactly. That's hilarious. So you all, Johnson & Johnson, they're having to do like recalls of some of the vaccines.
Do you know why?
But come on, dumbass.
Do you know why?
You know Johnson & Johnson, the talcum powder people. Are they not watching the commercial?
Do you know why?
Why?
Okay. I don't know if I want to talk about this because it's gonna get me in trouble. This is gonna be one of those like.
Okay, wait,
let me be one of the moments you can't be on.
No, because this is
I
don't want to unveil the truth behind American Russians know not to tell the truth. Americans, I don't know if they can handle the truth.
Okay,
but we're gonna do some truth. Okay. We're gonna do some truth.
Okay.
They rolled out the J&J for the poor. It's the second tier vaccine. Why? Because they felt that those that are homeless or don't have their life together, they're never going to come back for the second because their life is so up in the chaos. So they rolled that out for the bottom, for the poor, and they didn't put as much into it. And my best friend and my life partner, he's African American, and he's fairly successful. And we had a conversation about it. And I was like, which vaccine are you going to do? And he's like, well, I'm up in the Hamptons. And I know if these rich white people are doing the what's the one? The Pfizer. That's what I'm going to do. Just follow what the rich old white people do. Ain't no rich white old people getting the J&J vaccine. None. And they rolled it out specifically because it's a one-shot thing. It's like they went on budget. Because they were like, what are we going to do? And try to do the thing. So it was the budget vaccine. And now they're seeing, oops, you get what you pay for. And that's the real truth.
Audience, chime in. What do you think?
That's a good theory.
Yeah, it is a good theory.
That's a good theory.
But the views expressed by today's guest are not necessarily the views of the Hidden Gem of Hilarity, Holly, only because I'm trying to get sponsors. Now.
I have no idea what I'm talking about. I have a Pinata Skittles unicorn and a Day of the Dead headband. No. I thought J&J was Jack and Jill. I didn't even know what we're talking about. What were we talking about? Jack and Jill, right? Jack and Jill.
Exactly. But audience, yeah, the Walmart vaccine. Okay.
No, it's like the 99-cent store Dollar Tree vaccine. That's like, come on now.
So black people wasn't trying to get no Johnson & Johnson because we used to use baby powder, talcum powder, and they was the ones who everybody was like, have you ever used this powder on your babies and something happened? Call 777-777-777. So yeah, we weren't about that life.
But I know a few people who did get the Johnson & Johnson.
And the people who I know who got it actually were not in that lower class.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I know.
Yeah, so that's weird. Yeah,
were they in the upper class? Were they the 1%ers?
So the people that I know that
were they the 1%ers?
No.
I know. They
questioned and answered.
Up there.
Okay.
If they were the 1%ers, we're talking like billionaire, like major.
Somebody said they gave it to the basketball teams.
Wow. feels that they gave it to the baseball team.
Do you know why? Because NFL did that so that they could like wipe them out, so that people would be watching more football and more basketball.
Oh wow!
I don't know. I'm just saying that's a conspiracy. I don't know.
Somebody popped in and said, people in Atlanta were waiting on the
waiting on it, yeah.
We're waiting on, but no, they didn't seem to be upper class. You know what? That's a theory. That's something to think about. Everybody,
something to think about.
Yeah, something to think about. Form your own opinions, though.
I'm posing these as questions to get the conversation going. I'm not saying this is fact. I want people to think. I want to start the conversation. Let's, as a society, start to think, can we trust the government? Are they telling us what we really, what's the truth? Like, question what's coming out.
When I had COVID and I was in the hospital, they were trying to give me something that just rolled out January this year, 2021, monoclonal antibodies. Have you all heard about that?
No.
Yes. As soon as I went to the hospital, they were so casually like, yeah, so we're going to give you an injection now. I said, you're going to give me a what? Yeah, we're going to give you an injection now. I was like, what is the injection? Oh, it's just, we're going to give you antibodies. It's going to help you. So basically, so you won't die from COVID. I said, no, what is it?
Yeah, exactly.
Let me look it up. What is it? They were so hesitant to spell this out. So the lady kept saying, she said monoclonal real quick. I said, okay. Hey, Siri. And I said it the same way. Siri pulled it right up. I was like, you're not giving me that. Matter of fact, I'm in here because my chest is hurting really, really bad. Yes, I do have COVID, but guess what? Give me a Tylenol and I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And I left.
No, you got to know you have a right. You know, I tell people all the time, you have a right to question. A lot of people are scared to question in the hospital.
People are and I tell people, you have to advocate for yourself.
Dude,
you have to research. You have to do all of that.
Oh no,
And I'm gonna tell you, the gentleman who was beside me in the next bed, he barely spoke English. They gave that to him. And that's when I wish I had more than just Hispanic Spanish.
Yeah.
So I could have really communicated with him.
Yeah.
Pues si quieres aprender el español, puedes venir aquí a Baja. You can come to Mexico. I'll help you with your Spanish. Work it out.
Well, we just gotta.
I found this amazing language program, by the way. Because I tried Rosetta Stone, but that don't work.
A lot of people say Rosetta Stone don't work on.
No, and the Duolingo doesn't work. Do you know what works?
No, it doesn't.
No. Do you know what works? This is the best language program. Tinder.
I was gonna say dating somebody that's
no Tinder. Swipe right to fluency. Well, actually, I use Grindr, but like I want to make it relatable to you straight people. And you think that's a joke? I moved to Spain with zero Spanish, and zero money. Turned on my Grindr and got myself free tapas and free Spanish lessons from 6 p.m. to 2 a.m. And in 30 days, I was fluent. Fluent.
Wow. Well,
I needed some antibiotics, but I was fluent.
Oh, wow.
I can't I love it. I love it.
I'm not fooling with you. So on another note, speaking of underprivileged, did you all hear about the black family who during the Jim Crow era, the beach was taken from them and they are now giving it back? It's worth millions.
70-something million, 75 million.
Yes, and it's some people are considering it reparations. I don't know, but I do know what I am going to do is figure out how to dig back to figure out where my land, if somebody stole it, if I have any stolen land, I need to recreate back. But what do you
know? They died 5 years after they took that from them. 5 years. They were so heartbroken and so distraught. They died. They both died 5 years after that was taken from them. To me, it's just like a slap in the. It's like, yes, that is a lot of money, and it will go to their family. But it's like I would be rolling in my damn grave.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they got the property back, and can do. Hopefully, they have financial advisors or whatever to guide them. But I'm just like, how awful. But just. How many for that one case? How many more do you think there are?
That's what I was like.
Is Iggy frozen?
Oh no! I'm just processing the injustice that we're speaking about.
Oh, okay. Because I could.
Oh no! I'm not. No. I am emotionally frozen.
Yeah.
It's like that's a lot.
Like I'm trying to just take it in and give it the respect and the gravitas and this is not. It needs a beat, and I'm just processing.
Yeah,
I would even. say I wish that they would take it even a step further. Okay, I know, money is great. I don't know if they can do something, make something historical, like name something in the area after them, something something that's just not tangible. That money gonna go. Rename the beach, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that.
I agree. And
that's what I say.
For whatever millions you think you're gonna give me, I promise I'm going to court, because that means if you're offering me this many millions, it is really worth
get more
millions, and I want all of it.
Yep.
I want all of it. I think it's
That's so funny that we talking about this, because I read that a couple of nights ago, and I was just like,
Yeah. Since we're talking about reparations, and this was a theory that I had, especially during BLM and Black Lives Matter, and everyone was marching out in the street. And when people vote, it's about the dollars. I want to put this out there for everybody that's listening, and I want to challenge America. Let's do a financial protest. What if the entire country just stopped paying their credit cards, their mortgages, their car loans? Stopped until the government gave everybody, and especially African Americans, the 1% APR that the rich get.
Well, because it's rich, it'll never happen.
No, but it's financial slavery. That you get a credit card with a 25% interest rate. So we want reparations. You know what? Let's just start just little bit by little bit. Give me a 1% mortgage rate. Give me a 1% credit card. Give me a 1% car loan. Just start there so that we can start to accrue wealth over time and build legacy. Just start there. But it won't work unless everybody joins in. And when they were all marching in the streets, and I was like, why don't we just stop paying our credit cards? That will make a difference.
Yeah.
That will make a difference.
But I'm so tired of marching. I'm like, we got to do something else.
That's what I'm saying. I think, why am I going to go out in the street and march? Why don't I just stop paying my American Express bill and make a statement, or ignore their statement by making a statement?
Right. Right.
And if we all do it together, then the banks will be forced to do, but we all have to do it together. And I think that's one way to start, to level the playing field, because you just can't get out of it. You can't get out of a 22, 27% APR. You just can't.
Unless you pay it right off. Well, we'd be on the street fast and we get the 1%. And that's absolutely right. That's my thing. They will figure, here's one.
I'm not saying don't pay your rent. I'm just saying don't pay the credit cards.
People who are considered low income, that would be the population that would hit faster.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. It's like, I don't know. I might have to get off this topic because this one gets me. Woo-hoo.
Well, you know what?
I'll
give you something real quick. I just checked my text message, and my wonderful assistant producer had texted me at the beginning of the show to tell me I had something in my teeth. Now, what I know is that neither one of y'all told me I had nothing.
I did check the private chat I did at the beginning of the show. Check the private chat. Check the private chat right now. Check the private chat.
Oh, you sure did? I don't check. So
girl, I got you. And then rewind the tape, and I'm like, I got you. I put that up right at the front. I wasn't trying to embarrass you. So don't even, no. I got you at the top. Check the private chat.
I apologize. That's why I love my gay male friends. Because
no, girl. We got down. I was like, I'm like, I'm going to say something.
Jay should have just came in here and told me straight up. I got
you.
I wanted to, but I saw.
I'm an ally. I got you.
He was like,
I didn't catch you. You should have just came and said, Holly, you got something in your tooth. That would have been less embarrassing than me sitting up here for a whole damn hour with a black peppercorn sit up in my tooth.
I mean, you can really tell. I only saw it when we were in the big screen, but
I can't see shit. I'm using my phone.
Jesus. Okay. You know what? This leads us to my favorite segment of the show. And this is called
Drop It Like It's Hot.
I need answers. Drop it like it's hot. Yeah, that's my second. I need answers. So what we got, Jade?
Okay, first one.
Okay, there's a lot to read here. Okay. Watch Bear enters Pasadena
I don't
home.
see
Wait,
it. Why don't I
wait.
see it?
Bear enters
You don't see
Pasadena
it?
home. Family's tiny dog chased it away. Homeowner Dee Dee Mueller said she was taking a nap in her hillside home when the young bear entered her kitchen through the patio. Okay.
You don't have to look at the whole thing, but this is what I need answers on. What breed? Where's the breeder for that dog, and where can I get one? If that dog is so fierce with his little self that it can chase bears away.
Well, you know, big people be scared of little teeny tiny. People are scared of shit of little dogs.
I guess so.
They are. I used to have a Pomchi, and everybody was scared of her. A Pomchi is a Pomeranian and Chihuahua mix.
Oh wow!
Yes.
Wow, that's hilarious. Well, Jay, what we got? What else we got? I just want to know. I want one of those dogs so they can chase whatever man or whatever comes in here to get me. Jay. A man took 30 days to plan a proposal, and he pops the question with 5 different rings. Again, I need answers. Where's his brother, his uncle, his cousin? Give me all 5 of the rings. I'm just saying.
He got a lot of time on his hands.
I need answers. And the final thing I need answers about today. Who in the hell is going to clean his teeth? Do y'all see that? That's a tiger that's asleep. They're cleaning his teeth. What if the anesthesia?
Oh yeah, I watch all the stuff like that all the time on National Geographic. I love it.
No.
How much money you get to be a
Exactly. What if the anesthesia wears off? You're gonna have somebody angry at you biting your head off. So that was my today's. I need answers.
And the worst thing you want is a cat to snap.
Oh, absolutely. The answer is yes. 4 or 5 rings.
So why the 5 rings? So do you want answers as to why the 5 rings?
No, I want to answer. Does he have a brother, uncle, cousin, or somebody?
No, but would you seriously want 5 rings? Would you seriously want 5 rings?
Possibly depends.
No, but like, would you want, like, ask yourself honestly, would you really wear the 5? Do you want the 5? Let's break it down. Why did he do the 5? Was he just trying to do shock and awe?
Every day, 5 days a week.
No. She was to pick one of the 5.
Oh, she's supposed to pick one of the 5.
Oh, now that's different.
But then explain.
Yeah, he took to plan the whole proposal. And then he presented her with 5 rings.
And she picked the one she wants.
Yeah.
See, I like that.
And then she said, you know what? I'm going to keep 4.
Yes.
And he's like, well, now I'm bankrupt because I don't know. But you know what? That's smart. That's smart because
give you options already. I like that.
No. Because that shows that, you know what? I know. It also shows I know nothing about you. I don't know what your tastes are. I don't know what you like. So let me just get every single flavor. Maybe you'll like one of these. Or maybe he should just have called one of his girlfriends and watched an episode of Sex in the City, and she would have gone and helped him.
Yeah. My perspective is he's showing her that he cares what she thinks. Although I want to be with you, I want you to wear what you want to wear.
Yeah,
I do give him a mad respect for creativity and giving her options. Yes.
So you all, we're going to do one more trivia, then we're going to go and highlight both of you for the show. Since we're talking about the beaches, Jay, Poppy, and beaches became popular tourist attractions during which time period?
Oh, you told me. I thought you told me to pop in, but I'm gonna pop that on the screen.
Beaches became popular tourist attractions during which time period? 16th century, 17th century, 18th century, 19th century. Answer. First person that gets the answer correct gets a prize. 16th century, 18th.
Well, it's the 17th century, actually.
No, you can't answer.
You can't answer it, Iggy. It's what people watch.
Wait, who's supposed to answer?
The audience.
The audience.
Oh.
Did anybody answer before Iggy spoke it out?
By the way, I have no idea. I just said it with conviction. I just said it with conviction to see if it would be like what I could sell it. Because actually, I have no idea. I have no idea. But I thought if I just said it with confidence, you'd believe me. Oh, and I'd win.
Okay, so that's the answer. Then
I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. But I thought that if I said it with confidence, that you would give me the prize.
You know what? Okay, so what year did beaches become what time period did beaches become a proper 16th century, 17th, 18th, 19th. Answer, and we will announce the guess at the end of the show, and you will win a prize as well.
Well, somebody's already answered it correctly. So,
what was the answer? Because I want to know.
It's C. It's the 18th century.
Oh, see?
Who answered it? Who answered it?
How do you say her name? Evie?
Evie Marie. Yeah.
Congratulations, Eb. Funny commentary.
Yes. Okay, Eb. I will be sending you a gift card too, darling. Yes. And you know what? You want to talk about somebody who's not an official comic, but it's funny as hell. It's her. I'm gonna have her on the show one day.
She is funny. Her commentary had me cracking up.
Yes.
We go girls trip.
She said yes. Whore in the choir. When I was saying whore in the choir.
So I will be sending Eb her gift card.
Yeah.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday.
Right. All right, boo boo.
We do that all the time. Why would somebody do something right? Why we guys? It's your birthday. Why do I do that?
Because we black and we love it.
Everything.
Wait, is there break? Now you got to unpack something. What do birthdays have to do with being black?
No, she said why
No. When she won the prize.
No, I know that, but why is that a black thing?
It's a song because it's a song. It's your birthday.
He knows it's a song. I'm just.
Well, I know it's a song.
Oh.
I have a joke when I talk about black people celebrate everything. It didn't even have nothing to do with us. It could be Chinese New Year, Hanukkah, Cinco de Mayo. If it involves celebrating and a drink, we like party. Let's party up. So that's what it is. Black people, we party for everything. You ought to know this. You black adjacent.
No, I'm trying to ask questions. Okay, I want you to understand something. I never ask a question that I don't know the answer to.
Oh, okay.
I'm asking for the public on
rhetorical.
Purpose. No. I'm asking. Like, I already know the answer, but I want you to say it so that those watching can get the answer.
Okay.
I'm like I was raised right.
So
don't ever ask a question you don't already know the answer to.
So what he basically just said to me, y'all, was, I got receipts.
I love it. You gotta show me how to make them things.
I don't make them myself, but with
That's right.
Right, Eb, he's the advocate. Okay, but now, y'all, we are coming to my second favorite part of the show, is where we highlight both of you all and give you up to 3 minutes to share some special time with us. This segment is called
Drop some gems. Yes.
Why did we say it? Why did Iggy and I say it? It's the same thing at the same time. We said drop some. Come on, let's say it again, Iggy.
Drop some gems.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we will start with lady first. We will start with Miss Nick. Nick, you have up to 3 minutes to drop some gems.
All right. So you guys, hey again, Nick Snow. So besides performing stand-up comedy, I am actually a Reiki practitioner. And so if you don't know what Reiki is, you should follow me and DM me so we can talk about it. But no. So I'm what's considered like a natural healer. So yes, I'm the one into the crystals, and I'm into sage, and I'm into Palo Santo. So let me tell you a little something. If you do not have any sage, please, I want you to Google your local metaphysical store, get you some sage. I want you to smudge your home, especially if you just move somewhere or if you're already in your home. If you share a home with somebody, you should actually ask them if they mind if you smudge the home. So smudging is actually burning sage and pushing the smoke up against your home. Open up your closet doors. Pull back those covers, open your window, go ahead and clear the energy out of that home. Because what most people don't know is that energy transfers. So I want you guys to feel like when you walk into your home, it is your space. So yes, get you some sage, clear it out. Then after that, maybe 24 hours later or within maybe a week or something, I want you to come back and I want you to get some Palo Santo. Another name for Palo Santo is holy wood, okay? And you see mine burned at the tip because I use it today. So get you some Palo Santo and smudge with that as well. So sage, think about it as burning sage, which is smudging is the act, takes out unwanted energy. And people always say negative. Let's get that mindset out of there, okay? Because all energy is not negative. You might not want somebody else's positive energy. You just want your energy to be in your home. So unwanted energy, we're going to take out Palo Santo. We're going to welcome in your energy. Welcome in positive energy. So I wanted to tell you guys that about me. I own what's called the Antidote Beauty and Mindfulness Suite, located in Bowie, Maryland. I offer some virtual classes. I know a lot of people. I know Holly's out in, I think, LA. So I offer virtual classes if you want to learn anything about anything holistic. Think about Reiki, chakra balancing. If you want to learn about your 7 chakras, okay? If you want to learn what you need to do to get your shit together. Nah, I'm just joking. I ain't want to say it like that. You know, I'm a comedian. But I just want to be able to Iggy spoke about healing through comedy. So I use comedy as another way to help people heal themselves. Because let me give you my definition of a natural healer. Okay. So a natural healer is not a person who heals you. A natural healer is someone who gives you the tools to heal yourself. Because what most people don't know is you can heal yourself through anything. You can heal through anything. You have it in you. You have it within you. And I believe in you guys. So, but on the comedy side, guess what, guys? I will be performing May 8th. And I don't know if Holly wants me to say that right now, but if you're in the DMV area, I will be performing May 8th at the Ugly Mug. It's on 8th Street in Southeast Washington, D.C. So yes, this will be my first time performing since I'm saying post-COVID, because yes, I had COVID. Wear y'all damn mask. Let me say that. Wear your mask. Please wear your mask. Don't get comfortable in any setting. Wear your mask. Even if you're going around family and friends, wear your mask, because you don't know where your family and friends been. And I know y'all got that one cousin that be screwing everybody. You don't know where that cousin been. Or that one homeboy or homegirl that be doing that. Y'all know where people been. So yeah. But anyway, if you are interested in crystals, look at this. It's called the Crystal Bible. I was just telling Jade she can get this off of Amazon. So these are just little gems that I wanted to drop on you guys. There's a lot of people just like, oh, she's a comedian. Yes, I'm a comedian. I am a healer. I am everything. I'm every woman. And that's corny. Isn't that corny? I hope my 3 minutes up, because guess what, y'all? I'm done.
You know what? You dropped some gems, literally, figuratively, and all of the above. Yes, and yes, definitely plug yourself during your 3 minutes, honey. Thank you. I'm gonna pop you out and pop
All right.
Iggy to blow up the spot and drop some gems.
All right.
Right. All right. Next up to drop some gems, we have Iggy Love Sky. You got it.
Yes, you're right. Boom, boom. I'm with you. We in sync. I totally agree. Time to bring out a new energy. So I love that you were talking. Like I was like, oh my God, let me just light up some sage and some get. We are so in sync. So yes. Let's drop some gems. Okay. Since we're going to be doing this, MTC, Misfit Toys Comedy. We are a studio and a production company. If you have a voice, if you are unapologetically authentic, if you have the courage to be yourself and you want your story told and you want to tell your story, if you want to heal yourself through comedy by using what I call transformative comedy and looking deep inside, flipping the script and turning your Achilles heel into your Athenian sword and shield. Message me, send me a link. Let's talk. The next semester starts in May. And the students that started with me a year ago didn't believe me, but now they're in front of APCA going on college tours, going on live shows. We are taping our first reality pilot, all about what it is to be a comedian and that comic journey. So just throwing that out there. If you know someone that has a great and amazing story that wants to get it out there and told, boom, Misfit Toys Comedy, right there. And then as far as some gems, if your life is not working the way that you want and something's not right, I challenge you. Are you giving 80 and taking 20? Are you giving 50 and taking 50 and it's a wash? Because if your life is about the me and you're finding some struggle, the answer is to flip the script. And the difference between the me is the we. So when you flip that script and you realize that true success and true happiness comes from helping others, I have found more joy and in comedy, giving people a platform and a voice than I ever did on the big stages with the biggest comedians in Hollywood and all over the world. And being able to find your passion, your love of what you love to do, and then finding a way to be of service to others. Trust. The universe will align itself and you will have amazing success. So I challenge you to start from the inside and go out. Start from, why are you doing what you're doing? Why? What do you believe in? What gets you up in the morning? Then think about the how, and then think about the what. So instead of coming from the outside in, come from the inside out. That's my challenge to you. Those are some diamonds that I'm going to share with you. I've been giving keynotes all week with different universities and with APCA, sharing this exact same philosophy. And it works. It really, really works. And also, joyful journey. Joyful journey. If you're working for the weekend, if you're working for that 2-week vacation and you're just suffering and suffering and suffering, if you haven't figured it out from 2020, tomorrow ain't guaranteed. The only thing that's real is this. And if you're not enjoying this, then we got a problem. So instead of waking up in the morning going, I got to do this, flip the script. Use your words wisely. I get to do this. Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful that I get to do this. And changing those little words will make such a big difference. What's the difference between being nervous and being excited? The word. The physical feeling, the palpitations, the sweating, the thing is the exact same. You just call it something different. So instead of calling it nervous, call it excited, because physically your body is feeling the exact same thing. So when you feel that, just call it something different. Focus on something different. When you stand in a pile of something stinky, you can sit there and stare at that pile of something stinky, or you can look up at the sky and see the rainbow. But you know what? That pile ain't going anywhere. The only thing that you can do is control what you're looking at, the stink or the rainbow. Your choice. I love you. I'm Iggy Love Sky.
Yes, thank you, Iggy. Thank you. You know what I love? Oh, we lost Nick.
No, I was so, because Nick was talking, I was like, I got you, girl. I was like, right here. I was like, yes, yes, yes.
Oh, here she is. She's popping back in. Yeah, there she is. I know we lost her for a minute. Okay. No. Yes.
I was like, tell me more. Tell me more.
I saw it.
Oh, and then I got the other one.
Palo Santo.
No. I got the Palo Santo.
Let me see. Okay.
The braided one.
Oh.
No, I got the trifecta.
I need to holler at you after this.
I got the trifecta because I was like, I ain't playing. I am not playing. I was like, not today, Satan. Not today. With 2020 and what's going on, I'm like, no, not today and not tomorrow.
You know, this I'm gonna say, Holly, this has been a blessing and a half. Because this is so funny. But listening to Iggy was like listening to myself. So I got to actually, because I'm always Iggy. I'm always the dropper of the, I'm serious. Yeah. So, and what Iggy doesn't know, he doesn't even know how sick I've been. He doesn't know this is my first time.
What do you mean sick? Like physically?
I had COVID and after
COVID, you mean from the, okay.
Yeah.
How recently did you have COVID?
March. I performed in New York, March 6th.
Oh, you mean like just now?
Yes. I went up to New York and performed and came back and I tested positive for COVID. And because I have I have rheumatoid arthritis and fibromyalgia.
Okay, we need to take a moment. Hey, everybody who's watching, everybody who's listening, let's get some snaps going and some joy, because we not only survived, we are thriving. And yes, that is not a small accomplishment.
Yeah, so I'm still feeling the effects of that.
And we need to send you some love, and we need to send you some energy, and that
her energy, just even through text. And when Holly asked me to be on everything, I was just like, oh yes, of course.
I appreciate it.
This is the best that I have felt.
Oh my God, this show has been so much fun. I didn't know what to expect. This has been so much fun. I'm like,
this has been the best today is the best I've felt since having COVID. So I just thank you guys.
Well, here's the thing. When I pick guests for the show, I try to get people that I think will compliment each other, but I had no idea how much.
So I'm gonna draw a card. Okay.
Yeah. Divine intervention.
Can you see?
I can't
read it.
I can't read it for me. I can't see because I'm on myself.
No, I want someone else to read it because I want to come from someone else's voice.
See it, Jay?
You'll never be happy by what you get. You'll be happy by the person you become. Make your life a masterpiece.
Yeah, Ashe.
That was a gem. That was a gem right there. So thank you for that.
If you guys don't know what Ashe means, it means my soul honors yours.
Yes. Oh, I appreciate it. Go ahead, Iggy.
No, because I was like, I thought she said, so it's, wait, you said Ashe, right?
Ashe.
He thought she said
so sachet. I was like, sachet, Ashe. I'm like, sachet, Ashe. Okay. I'm like, okay. I was like, okay.
It's Ashe.
I'm gonna Ashe away.
Hilarious. This has been a fun show.
Yeah.
Okay, I've enjoyed having both of you all. I'm gonna close the show out, but can you both just hang out backstage for a minute?
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
I ain't going nowhere.
All right, I'll be back with you all in a minute. Miss Jade, another one down the hatch. Hey everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much. Please do me a favor. Like it on Facebook and follow me on YouTube. Subscribe, please. Let somebody know if you enjoyed the show. Phil and Eb, I will be contacting you to get your gift cards to you. I appreciate all of you. Like we say every week, our show is not sponsored, and we do give prizes every week that do come out of our pocket. So with that being said, we're our own sponsors. Please keep in mind that you can get your HaHa merchandise from teespring.com. I have t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, masks, all of the above. And as well, Jade sells beautiful ceramic clay jewelry that she actually makes herself. And it's beautiful. And you can purchase her art if you visit her Instagram page and Facebook page at Clayful Gems Art. Thank you all. All right, I'm going to close out the show. Thank you all so much. Hope to see you next week. Spread the word. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week. She's always say, watch